Hello, and welcome to my channel, Hopewell Stories. Today's video is how they met in foster care and married 20 years later. But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is now, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It was a rainy day when 13-year-old Mia stepped into the small foster home on Maple Street. She didn't want to be there. She was tired, scared, and angry. Her mom had been in and out of trouble for years, and now, after a bad fight with a neighbor, the police showed up. That was the end of it. Mia was taken away. The house smelled like old wood and cookies. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't home. She walked into the living room and saw a boy sitting on the couch. He looked about her age. He had dark hair, a quiet smile, and eyes that looked like they had seen a lot. "Hey," he said, "you must be Mia." "Yeah," she replied, not smiling. "And you are?" "Eli," he said. "Welcome to the group home." Mia didn't say anything back. She just dropped her small bag on the floor and sat on the other end of the couch. Eli had been in foster care longer than anyone else in the house. He was 14 and had been in and out of homes since he was 6. His parents had a bad fight, and his dad ended up in jail. His mom couldn't take care of him alone and sent him to live with his aunt. But the aunt didn't want him, and so he ended up in the system. The two kids didn't talk much that first week. Mia kept to herself, and Eli tried not to get too close to anyone. They had both learned that people come and go in foster care. You can't trust anyone to stay. But slowly, they started to talk. One night, Mia heard Eli crying in the room next to hers. She knocked on the door. "Are you okay?" she asked. Eli wiped his face and nodded. "I just miss my brother." "You have a brother?" Mia asked. "Yeah, he's older. I haven't seen him in 5 years." Mia sat on the bed next to him. "I don't have any brothers, just my mom. And now I guess I don't even have her." They talked for hours that night. About their pasts, their fears, their dreams. For the first time in a long time, Mia felt like someone understood her. Over the next few months, they became best friends. They ate together, played video games, and helped each other with homework. The foster parents, Mr. and Mrs. Green, were kind but busy. They had 5 kids in the house, all from different places. Mia and Eli leaned on each other. When Mia got into a fight at school, Eli was there to calm her down. When Eli had nightmares, Mia would sneak into the hallway and sit with him until he fell asleep again. They were not boyfriend and girlfriend, not yet, but they were close. They shared a bond that only people who had been through pain could understand. One day when they were both 16, Eli said, "You know we might not stay here forever." "I know," Mia said. "They'll probably move me again." "No," Eli said. "I mean when we turn 18 we age out. We're on our own." Mia didn't like thinking about that. She had no family, no job, no plan, just a foster home and a high school diploma she was barely working on. "I don't know what I'm going to do," she admitted. Eli looked at her and said, "We could do it together. If we both age out, maybe we can find a place. Get jobs. Try to make it work." Mia looked at him like he was crazy. "You think we can just live together?" "Why not?" Eli said. "We've already been through more than most adults. We know how to survive." Mia didn't answer, but the idea stayed in her head. They stayed in the same foster home until they were both 18. By then they had been moved twice. But somehow, they always ended up in the same group home, or with the same social worker. It was like fate kept bringing them back together. When they turned 18, they moved into a small apartment in the city. It was old with squeaky floors and a broken fridge, but it was theirs. They got jobs. Eli at a bike shop, Mia at a diner. They took night classes at the community college when they could. Life wasn't easy. They fought sometimes. They were both stubborn and had a lot of pain from the past. But they never gave up on each other. One night, after a long day at work, Mia sat on the couch and said, "Do you ever think about what life would be like if we hadn't met?" Eli smiled. "I don't even want to imagine it." "Me, Mia, Mia said. You're the only family I've got. They looked at each other for a long moment. Then Eli said, we should get married. Mia laughed. What? I'm serious, Eli said. We've been through everything together, why not make it official? Mia didn't answer right away, but deep down, she knew he was right. They got married 2 years later in a small city park. Only a few friends came, people they had met through work and school. They wore jeans and t-shirts. They had a small cake and danced to music on a speaker. After the ceremony, Mia looked at Eli and said, we did it. He smiled. Yeah, we really did. They moved into a bigger apartment, then a house. They adopted a dog named Max and started talking about having kids someday. 20 years after they first met in that foster home, they went back to visit. The house on Maple Street still stood, though it looked older. The new foster kids played in the yard while Mia and Eli sat on the porch. I can't believe we were those kids, Mia said. Eli laughed. Scared, angry, and full of secrets. But we made it, Mia said. We did, Eli agreed. Because we had each other. They held hands and watched the sun go down. They had started life with nothing, but they built everything together, and that was enough. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye.